You know, the main thing I've been concentrating on the past few months is Measure 80, and we need everybody out there to register and vote for Measure 80. It's to legalize marijuana and hemp. We are going to create tens of thousands of new living wage jobs and thousands of new companies and several new industries with hemp and marijuana. Our initiative will allow adults to grow their own without a license fee or registration. Our initiative will allow people to grow hemp horticulturally and marijuana horticulturally, where you can breed your own strains. You'll be able to sell seeds and starts without a license fee or registration. If you want to sell the buds, then you'll have to get a license to grow it, process it, and sell it. But it will free it, and no one will be going to jail for marijuana anymore. You know, there are dozens of people, over 100 here in the United States right now, serving a sentence of life without the possibility of parole just for growing marijuana. They never threatened another person, they never owned a gun, they never stole anything, and they're in prison for growing a plant that's the first agricultural crop. It's been grown by people at least 12,000 years, maybe 30,000 years. The first cloth, the first rope, the first paper were all invented from marijuana. The whole thing about the low THC hemp, let me tell you, it's BS. Hemp, higher THC hemp will make more seeds and more oil, and marijuana prohibition is not about marijuana. They created this myth. When they made it illegal, everybody knew what hemp was. They couldn't have criminalized hemp, so they said they had a deadly new drug called marijuana. And so, and we know that it's the oldest agricultural crop, and it produces more oil for fuel and food, more protein, more fiber, more medicine than any other plant on this planet. They've taken the first crop purposely sown by humans, the one that produces more fuel, fiber, food, and medicine than any other, and they made it illegal. And the reason is because of economic and political control. You know, it's about the petrochemical, pharmaceutical, military, industrial, transnational, fascist, elite, ruling class. We will legalize marijuana, but we need you guys to register and vote. You don't have to vote for everything either. You know, you don't have to vote for all those judges if you don't want to. It's up to you, but we need you to register and vote for Measure 80. You know, if you have not got a ballot in the mail in the past year, you need to re-register, because so many people get thrown off the rolls for being inactive voters. Or if you've moved since you last voted, you need to re-register. Now, we have booths around here for our initiative that you can register at, but you can also go online to OregonVotes.org and register right online. So you need to, if each of you got 10 other people to register and vote, and everybody out here that's at least 18 registered and voted, we will win this election and restore freedom in America. You know, there are a lot of trends going on right now. Things are happening. Technology has been growing exponentially. You know, we've seen it in the internet, and we're seeing it with genomic or biological tech, biotech, where they're creating new organs. They've got nanotechnology, tiny microscopic machines, and artificial intelligence. All of those things are converging. In the next 30 years, the possibilities are terrifying. If we don't expand natural individual rights to include freedom of thought, freedom of consciousness, and the right to get high, the future of freedom, the dystopian possibilities are grim. Things like the Terminator, and the matrix are just the tip of the iceberg. So marijuana is a bellwether issue for the future of freedom. It's about freedom of thought and economic and social justice. So register and vote.